Hello, hello, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is our daily vibe message from our guides, all my fellow Pisces. Let's see what we have for today. I've decided to use What's the Vibe deck, and I've incorporated one angel card number. Number and numerology are very important. Okay, Four of Pentacles. You have the Star card. You have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups. So starting right off the bat, we've been given the card Vacay. And it says, get away, relax, and have some fun. So maybe some of you are planning a trip. You could be planning a tour. You could be wanting to get out there and feel the freedom. Look at them, paragliding here. Feeling the freedom of enjoying warm weather, sunsets, sunrises, or maybe, some of you like cold weather. Maybe you're planning a skiing package or a vacation. Some of you may just be taking a weekend away or taking a day off from work, as we call it, a mental health day, just to do what you want to do. Often days off can just impart putting your feet up, drinking a nice cup of tea, enjoying your Netflix, reading a book, whatever the case is. This is where you're going to take yourself for a vacation. We are big dreamers. Pisces, we have great imaginations. We're great manifestors. And you could just be sitting there in your beautiful imaginary world, closing your eyes and taking yourself somewhere to a place and space and time where you feel at peace. But whatever the case is, some of you may be planning a trip to get away, and it will impart relaxation. When we go on holidays, it's like, home? Where? Do I live somewhere else? It's that kind of energy. We incorporate ourselves into the climate, into the in the environment, into the culture, and just embrace the beautiful part of not having worries, not having to cook meals maybe, and just being able to enjoy nature at its greatest. Being Pisces, we are very partial to water. Whenever I had a bad day at work, my husband, if he took me for dinner, always requested a water window seat for me. He knew it would just bring my whole demeanor down to peaceful. I live on the water. I am gifted to live on one of the Great Lakes in Canada. I look out at that water every single day. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you'll see all the sunrises I take over that lake every morning from my window. Having fun, incorporating fun into your vacation. Be brave, go out there, book a tour, get involved. Swim with the dolphins, swim with the manatee, do the paragliding if you want. Whatever the case is, get involved and have fun. These are things we don't get to do in our everyday life. Coming in next, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on. You could be holding on tightly to something, and maybe too tightly, or you could just be being mindful of your spending, because the Four of Pentacles is that card of, the extremes in which we save or spend our money. Others, you may be going out there and saying, hey, I'm going to let go of the grip a bit, and I'm going to go by myself. Oh, I'm going to go take a vacation. I'm going to book it now. I'm going to research it. I'm going to find the most, the one that I can get the most out of for the least amount of money. We all are thinking about money. You could be being mindful about that. This is a card that says some of you could be traveling to cities. Maybe you're not going to the beach, or you're not going to the mountains. You could be planning a holiday to go to the city. Maybe you're incorporating tours and you want to see some big city and all that it has to offer as well. But this is a card of your energy as well. Don't isolate yourself, hermitize yourself, and hold yourself in too tightly. Let yourself go out, enjoy the world. Also, if you feel the need to buy yourself a little luxury item, go for it. This is a card, as I said, some will be saving and some will be spending. Coming in next, we've got the card Possibilities, and it says, follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. So, today's a day where we are planning to do things in our mind, and some of us. And don't be afraid to do that. Following our dreams is what gets us motivated, gets us enthusiastic, gets our curiosity and our creative juices flowing. But I know I'm bad at it. I go back and forth in my head. Do I, should I, will I? And this is a card that says we need to just move forward and make up our mind. But in order to do that, we have to believe in ourselves. So Pisces, step up into your confidence, step up into your power, step up into who you are, what you have, and your beautiful gifts you have to offer. There's great possibilities coming in. You could be getting an offer of something today. You are the star. The star says dream big. The sky's the limit. Don't be afraid to go out there. You could be mulling back and forth your ideas. Is your cup half full or is it half empty? But you're going to be sharing what you've got. This is a card that says, reach for the stars, dream big, because you are a star. Stand in your own light and your own beacon, okay? This is your time in the sunshine. Enjoy it. This is your time to enjoy happiness. This is your time to shine. Pisces, go for it. Coming in next, we've got the card Nurturing. And it says mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. I always say, try to set by example. And we need to share the gifts that we have to let others know that they have the ability to create their dreams as well. If we have something we can offer and step up and be of service to our families, our friends, our colleagues, society in general, we need to do that. Some of you might be life coaches or taking courses to do that. Learning a new skill like that to be able to go out, coach and promote, teach, preach, and give other people wise wisdom. You're giving back by doing this. When we share that it's amazing. When we share our gifts, it's amazing. Being able to move forward and go after what we want. This is beautiful, but also sharing it with others. It's a beautiful card of doing that. There's a saying that goes similar to this. Our goal in life is to find our gift, and our purpose in life is to give it away. Share your knowledge. Share what you know, my beautiful Pisces. Now, we have the Queen of Wands, most confident queen in the deck, stepping up. Step up into your confidence. Hold your chin higher. Square those shoulders off, across. Don't allow yourself to walk in the path of fear. This is a card that says you're going to see growth and expansion as long as you stay focused on this goal and nurture it, right? Nurturing your goal. So this is a card that says there will always be those out there that will be those doubters that will try to talk us out or convince us that what we're doing might not work. But Pisces, we learn by stepping out there and being brave and walking our path and going for the target, going for the bullseye, aiming for it and reaching it. So Pisces, step up into your confidence. Don't be afraid today to go after any possibilities that you really want to see come to fruition. Now, coming in with your angel card number, we've been given 1122. So 6 comes out. 1, 2, 4, 6 is the Lovers, but it's also in the meaning of the Lovers in traditional tarot is the card that says making wise and mindful decisions and choices. It's the card of when we do that, we're making good communication. We're solving problems. Many 6s in a reading indicate adjustment in thoughts, attitude, or conditions. They also represent the ability to transcend difficulties. So this brings us in some adjustments, some compassion, some social consciousness, and love and care. It's a card of balance and making wise and mindful decisions on an emotional level. Major change comes in with this card's meaning here. Advice, comfort, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Beautiful card of positivity. Major change, all for the better. Well, we know that word change is always in our reading somewhere. 4 of Cups. Some of you may be feeling a little unmotivated, and the universe is handing you the opportunity here to open your eyes, lift your chin, and look at all possibilities, even things that you might not have thought you would be interested in, because if you don't, you could lose out on a really good opportunity when it presents itself. So step out of your shadow, walk in your light, keep your eyes straight ahead to look at new possibilities today. As I said, even different possibilities you may not have thought you would be interested in could be a blessing in disguise. Now, Let's see what we have here for additional information. What do we need to see, know, and expect as we navigate through this week? Okay. Coming in with our first card, we've got do your research, let go of the past, impressive, solitude, and what's our last card? Deception. Ooh, okay. Let's keep our eyes open for that, all right? And see what we've got. Let's start off with that deception card, Pisces. That's a card of, I always say, the wolf in sheep's clothing, but also don't allow yourself to be taken down the garden path today. There could be a possibility, an offer coming in that could be too good to be true. Be mindful of that, okay? Do your research here. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in other people's drama. Somebody could be out there wanting to, complement their own agenda and their own needs. They may portray to be somebody who they're not. Not everybody's our best friend, as I tell you at work. Be mindful of who you tell what to. Let go of the past. Yeah, Pisces, we tend to hold on to the past, and often it has to do with memories that may not be happy ones. Pisces, we lose ourselves in that moon energy a lot of the time, and that's why we are the moon. We tend to lean into that dark side. We tend to grieve those past disappointments, and it's time for us to let them go. Pisces, this is a brand new, beautiful day again. Let's be impressive. Let's impress ourselves by letting go of things. Sometimes we need that moment of solitude, even in our daily work. Take yourself some time, even if it's just a bathroom break, to wash your hands in water, to feel the water, to close your eyes and imagine yourself immersed in beautiful seawater. We are great manifestors. We lose ourselves in our dreams, big dreamers, and we can do that. Okay, we can be big daydreamers as well. So Pisces, take some time out today for yourself, even if it's on your noon hour, whether it's a lunch break, whether it's get outside, open a window, inhale a beautiful big breath of fresh air, and then you can get back to work. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful day. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful fellow Pisces.